Now, just 4 hours to go for Cyclone Biparjoy's landfall near Kutch. As per the IMD, the cyclone is expected to make landfall anytime between 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. today. As the cyclone nears Gujarat coast, past of Saurashtra, Kutch region witnessed heavy rainfall. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel also held a review meeting at the State Emergency Operations Centre in Gandhinagar. Meanwhile, as per the IMD, cyclone alert has been withdrawn from Mumbai. No rains or strong winds expected in the city. The cyclonic impact has now been limited to Gujarat and Maharashtra coast region. However, for precautionary measures, the Mumbai beaches to remain shut till evening today.
Weather condition is continuously deteriorating. The wind velocity as well as the high tide is going on, and you can see earlier where we were reporting from the coast, we have been asked to step outside. High tides are expected, and this is the advancement towards the cyclone, which will make landfall between 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Mandvi, being an epicenter, will face the maximum impact of it. And as a precautionary measures, even now the media persons have been asked to come out of the coast, and you can see the weather condition continuously deteriorating, and the high tide which is there, and the wind speed, and what is expected is wind speed of around 150 kilometers per hour will take place when the landfall happens at between 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and that will be causing the major damage to the surrounding areas, and local administration is focusing on one agenda, that there should be minimum damage and zero casualty. And as we speak, in fact, NDRF teams are here who are reviewing the present condition. Police officials has asked us to move out of the coast, and the severe cyclonic condition is developing. This is ahead of the cyclone, which is expected between 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. to make landfall, and one of the epicenter from where we are reporting is Mandvi. Definitely, how much extent the damage will be is something we will have to wait and watch out for, but the situation is worsening on ground.
My colleague Rishabh spoke to the Duty Director General of Operations of the Indian Coast Guard on the preparations for Cyclone Biparjoy. The Indian Coast Guard team is engaged in carrying rescue operations in the Gujarat's coastal region that is set to brace for Cyclone Biparjoy. Let's listen into that conversation.
Sir, thank you for joining us. Sir, if you can quickly tell us what is the situation like and what is the preparedness of Indian Coast Guard when it comes to Cyclone Biparjoy?
The situation over there is like everybody's been saying and telling, the IMD has been giving the warning. The wind speeds are very high. The sea state is rough now. It's gone to 6-7 sea state. So at sea, we have ensured that there are no fishermen out at sea. All the fishermen, all the merchant mariners, all the oil handling agencies have been warned, have been advised to go to safety.
Sir, Indian Coast Guard recently evacuated around 50 personnel from Key Singapore. If on this map you can tell us where exactly Key Singapore was and how difficult it was for you to evacuate these people.
Key Singapore was west of Oka, and there were 50 people. The winds had gone very high at that time. The time envelope which we had was very limited. The 50 people had to be removed from there. So, plus it was getting dark in the evening. So on the first night, that is, we could remove 26 of them in 4 sorties. Then we did, with the first light, the next day morning, we removed the 24 people, and they were removed right on time.
So, last question, I can also see your deployments in Gujarat and other affected areas. If you can brief for our viewers that how exactly Coast Guard is prepared in this area.
We have 8 Coast Guard stations which are on high state of readiness. These 8 stations have 23 DRTs being deployed. That is, the disaster response teams have been deployed. Each team, totaling we have 29 Gemini boats, 1,000 life jackets ready, 200 life buoys ready, 500 personnel are ready, all to assist the state administration once the very severe cyclone Biparjoy hits the shore.
My colleague Abhishek, who is currently in Gujarat's Mandvi, spoke with the NDRF commander who updates about the team's preparedness, evacuation process and how the situation is being monitored closely at all the coastal regions.
We're present here at Mandvi coast and you can see the advancement of weather which is going on and high tide is expected soon. NDRF officials are here. Sir, किस तरीके की तैयारियां की गई है और जिस तरीके से वेदर एडवांसमेंट हो रहा है, साइक्लोन 4 बजे से 8 बजे के बीच में आने की संभावना है और मांडवी एक फोकस रहेगा।
यस, जैसे ही कोई दिस इज़ द नेचुरल कैलेमिटी एंड जैसे आपको पता रहता है कि ऐसे कोई इवेंट आता है तो उसके प्री डिजास्टर भी तैयारी की जाती है। तो इसके लिए कल हमने कई दिन से जब से ही वार्निंग और अलर्ट आए हैं तो काफ़ी लोगों को इवैक्यूएट किया गया है और शेल्टर बनाए गए हैं जिसके अंदर रखा गया है। तो दिस इज द ऑल प्रिपरेशंस एंड वी आर ऑल आर रेडी। NDRF इज रेडी टू मूव एट एनी टाइम। हम स्टैंड बाई में हैं ऑलरेडी।
As far as the NDRF teams are concerned, how many are in operation and how many are in the reserve and what will be the plan of action as the landfall happens?
See, all teams are on operation in manner. We are if in standby position, we are already in some sort of the operation only. Anytime we can move.
And as far as Kutch is concerned, which is the major concern for the authorities now, how will be the movement in Kutch after the landfall and how many teams are deployed? If Kutch is the focus and Mandvi is the focus.
Okay, we talk about the Mandvi itself and NDRF, one team of NDRF is deployed here. Otherwise in Gulf of Kutch there are 6 teams are deployed at NDRF on the coastal area of Lakhpat and Gandhinagar and all over 6 teams are deployed there.
And now we get you quick updates on all the developments and preparedness on ground on everything concerning Cyclone Biparjoy.